Howdy, boys and girls. Today we are going to take a quick look at what parabolic motion is. What is a parabola? Let's look at some examples. When a quarterback throws a ball in the air so that the wide receiver can catch it, the ball takes the path of a parabola. It takes an arc. It goes in an arc fashion. It doesn't go in a straight line from here to here. Notice that it goes in an arc. That is called a parabola. Now, parabola has got some mathematical equations, but we don't need to worry about it here. As far as we are concerned here, it's the path that a ball or any object takes when it is thrown or kicked. For example, when Michael Jordan throws a ball at the basket, shoots a ball at the basket, he is projecting it in the air so that it goes above the basket and then falls into the basket. You don't want to be aiming right at the basket, because then the parabola will make the ball miss the basket by dropping below the basket. Another example of when a field goal kicker is kicking the ball, not just to be thrown. So even when he kicks, once the ball leaves his leg, it's in free flight. It's all that is acting upon it is just gravity, and so it follows the path of a parabola. Even fountains, if you see some fountains where water is gushing out of these spouts, you will notice that it takes the path of a parabola, the arc of a parabola. In our example, we are going to look at a slightly different example of a parabola, which is more applicable to the game that you are playing. It's of something dropped off of a moving plane. The plane was moving like this and it dropped off, and you can notice that the package of maybe health supplies or food for relief, something like that, has been dropped, and it takes the road. See how nice parabola it takes. Again, once it has been dropped by the plane, there's nothing active on it except gravity, and the package just doesn't drop down here. Instead, it will take this path of a parabola, which is what we want you to understand as you play the game that we have created for you. As you look at this pendulum, as it starts swinging from here to here, and I've shown you several states of the pendulum. As long as the ball is part of the pendulum, it has the same speed as the pendulum. But once you press the button and the ball is released, once it's released, the pendulum has nothing to do with it. All it has is the speed that it last had with the pendulum, and then it just falling in free gravity, and it takes the path of this parabola. Again, it's all parabolas, right? Now let's give me now. So let's look at this with respect to how you play the game. If you As the ball goes from left to right as the pendulum is swinging, if you push the button too soon, the ball does not have enough horizontal velocity, and all it will do, it will just either, if you do it here, it will drop vertically down, but if it gathers some speed, it will take a small parabolic path. If you do it at the right instant, you can get it to go right into the middle of the slit. If you drop it, but if you drop it too late, you're going to actually completely miss the slit, because the path of the parabola will take it beyond the slit. Hope you have understood what a parabola is, how gravity affects when something is dropped or kicked in air, and you will find this very useful to play your game and get the maximum number of points you can. Thank you. I also want to thank all of these websites from which I have taken some of the material. Thank you.